After having put thousands of hours into maxing not only a normal Ironman account, but also a hardcore Ironman account, I set myself a goal to be the first person in RuneScape to max all 3 Ironman game modes. I'm now attempting to tackle one of old school's most difficult challenges, maxing an Ultimate Ironman. This is my road to maxing every Ironman mode. What's up everybody, welcome to episode number 58 of the Ultimate Ironman series. In the last one I did pest control and fletching and I got a ton of total levels. Now I decided I'm going to continue with all the farming stuff I need to do just to get a lot of the spaces out of the way. So I started doing agility and I've gained about 200k XP so far in that. So the dilemma I have right now is I only have 1 Irrit seed left and I want to continue farming my herbs. So I looked through all the stuff I have in here trying to figure out which seed I want to farm next. And I came to the conclusion that I want to start farming my Quorms, and I'm also going to begin farming my Limpworts so I can have the secondary for the Quorms once those are made, and I can just start making super strength potions. I can't start farming the Limpworts until I'm finished with my watermelons though, since I need to use the flower patch to protect these. So once I get through all my watermelons, I'm going to take my Limpworts out and I'll begin farming those. But yeah, for now the Quorms are going to be the next thing I'm farming. I hate when the updates I do work out like this, but this is going to be another one where it looks like I haven't even moved or done anything. Up to 447,000 agility XP now though. 50k away from 90 agility, which is about an hour. And I completely finished farming all of my watermelons, so I am going to be moving on to doing my limps now. So let me go in here and take those out. Also update with the Quorms, I've farmed about 500 of those so far too, and in total I ended up with almost 11,000 watermelons. I'm going to be keeping these on me the whole time, so I can put these into the compost bin to consistently keep making super compost, and honestly it's more than I'll ever need. I don't know how many seeds I'm going to need for 99 herb, but 11,000 super compost is pretty high. So yeah, like I said, I have about an hour of agility left to go until I get this level, and then I can move on to doing something else. One more thing that I forgot to mention that I should have in the last clip, I took out the snape grass seeds. I was planning to farm those, but I need white lilies to protect those, or jangerberries. White lilies I have to get as a drop from a spory, and I don't have any spory seeds. And the jangerberries, I don't think it's worth picking those to plant them, so I'm not going to be doing those right now, but eventually I'll only be farming those in Korend, since the patch there is fully protected once you have a certain percentage favor in the house. So none of those will die, but it'll like be really passive over time. Level 90 agility. Can now move on to the best rooftop course in the game, which is the Arty course. It is time for me to go and do another farming run. It's gonna be the first one I'm farming limps as well. Then I need to go back over to Hespori, and I need to take out runes and stuff because I want to start doing mining again. When I mentioned I had finished all of my watermelons, I still had all of these planted that I'd run through again, and they did get me to 85 farming. 339k away from this next level. These are going to start taking a really long time since I'm not planning allotments anymore. But I went from, I think, 76 to 85 farming, and that's pretty much thanks to the watermelon seeds. And it was in like 8 days or something that I got all of those levels. Realistically, it would be a lot easier for me to continue farming if I just stayed with agility. I want to try to do some mining though. I want to skill hop a bit right now. So this is going to be kind of annoying because I'm going to have so much stuff in my inventory. I need to take out my nature runes, cosmic runes, and my astrals as well, since I have to be on the lunar spellbook in order to use the humidify spell, and I'm going to need all 3 of these runes as well in order to do spellbook swap. I was wrong about the nature runes. I don't plan to have the resurrect crop spell this time because it would require me to have 2 more slots in my inventory with the bloods and the souls. So I put the nature runes in my bag, and I have a pretty decent amount of inventory space this time. Last time I did this, my inventory was like up to here. So 3 more slots will be nice. Don't know how much XP per hour I'm going to be getting here. I do plan to do this from 86 to 90, as I mentioned though. And I'm just going to continue doing my Quorms and Limpworts as I go. Here's the first mining update, level 87, also up to almost 1,000 Quorms now, and 265 limps. As for the limps go, there's 2 things. I was expecting to get a little bit more. I'd say I'm averaging maybe like 4 to 5 every single patch, which I guess isn't too bad since they don't die as much. I've only had 1 or 2 die on me on like the 40 or so I've planted, so that's really nice. It wouldn't really matter, I guess, though, since I have so many freaking limp seeds. So there's level 88 mining. There is something I want to talk about here, and it's pretty unfortunate. So by the time you guys see this video, it's probably going to be like another month again since the last one. Between this clip and the last one, I took a little bit of a break from the game again since Call of Duty came out with the Battle Royale, and I got pretty addicted to that. I did also end up getting like top 20 in the world on it. And I also got rank 1 in North America for most wins. So that's what I wanted to accomplish on that game. Yeah, just a little break from the game again. I'm back to grinding it once again. And it looks like at this point I am about 1,000,000 XP away from 90 mining. There's level 86 farming up to almost 1,000,000 mining XP gained, and I'm 140k, which is about 2.5 hours away from 89. So in terms of where I'm at with my papayas now, I have 319. I should have 325 after I finish picking this. I need a total of 405 to do all of my palm trees, which means 3 more days of doing papayas, and then I can start doing my palms to get rid of those. Also up to 2,200 quorums and 773 limps. Just a quick little update here, level 89 mining, 1 level left to go. Hopefully I will be able to get that sometime tomorrow. So a little bit over 1.6 million XP later, and I'd say about 30 hours or so of mining. There is level 90, so now I can move on to doing something else. I have a total of 2,700 quorums. Sadly, there's only like a little bit over 1,000 limps, so I'm not going to be able to make all of these. I do want to start trying to use some of these up though, so I also have all of the irits I farmed, which is going to be about 300k XP, and I'll probably get like another 120k or so from this. So I don't have enough to get myself to 89 herd, but I will definitely get to level 88. I did also finish farming all of the papayas I need, so when I eventually go back to doing farming again, I'll be able to go back to farming all the palm seeds I have without worrying about any of them dying. But yeah, with all this being said, I'm going to go get my items back at Spory again so I can completely empty out my inventory and start doing some more herb. Okay, here's another visual of what everything I have looks like. Thankfully, as well, you can still buy the looting bags from the Slayer Master, so I didn't have to go and get that myself. I could just go buy it from the shop. So looking through here right now, as I said, I'm going to be using my irits, which I have almost 3k of, and my quorums, and overall this is going to cost me another 800k GP in order to turn these into unfinished pots from the NPC in Narda. So per usual, herb is going to cost me a lot more money. I'm only down to I think like 6 mil right now too, so it is going to hurt a lot. I did get through a decent amount of my seeds. I'll get back to doing the 27 palms once I'm done doing rune crafting, which I plan to do after herb, and I need a full inventory for that, so I can't really go back to farming quite yet. So it turned out I needed to put a little more thought into this. Since I only have 1,084 limps and I only want to use that many quorums, I don't want to make all of these into unfinished pots, because if I farm them again, it would mean I have the quorums and the unfinished pots, which would take up 2 spaces in my looting bag. So the way around this, I had to try to get the exact amount of vials of water noted I needed. So I had to get 4,000 and then drop a certain amount from unnoting them to get this. First thing I'm going to do is drop my quorums here. And I'm going to go ahead and make the unfinished potions. So that's all my irits. And I'm going to pick these up and do it again, and there we go. There's all the 1,084 quorums I need, and then I'm just gonna go and put these into my looting bag. Stuff like this is why I really like UIM. It just makes you think a little bit more about what you have to do before you do it. Also, another thing that's gonna make this a lot easier is I already have a ton of super attack pots, more than I'll probably ever need now that I finished mole, so I don't have to worry about noting these in the Grand Exchange, so I can just simply drop them. It makes my life a lot easier, and it also makes my XP per hour more. I'm gonna be doing the same thing with the quorums. I don't care too much for super combat pots, so I'll be dropping the super strength I make from those as well. Well, there's the end of all the super attack potions. I'm 10k away from getting to another herb level, which I'm going to get really quick once I start making these super strength potions. There we go, level 88 herb. I'm 456k from 89, and I have about 1,000 more of these to go. I get 125 XP each, so I'm really not going to make too much of a dent into it. It looks like I'll get maybe like 1/4 of the way there. Alright, there's the end of all of my potions made. So like I said, a little bit over 1/4 the way to the next level. So my plans now, since I only have 1 skill left to go until all 80s, I'm going to go do some rune crafting. It'll be nice to get some more GP back anyway. I could probably use some of that GP to maybe even get like 90 smithing or something. So I think I'll do maybe like 77 to 85. That's like 1.8 million XP. What is kind of annoying though is I need a completely empty inventory, which means no looting bag, and I only have 1 thing in my looting bag. So since I need to go and die to a spory again, I might as well just do another farm run. So I'm going to take out my mahoganies and my papayas and go do those. It'll get me really close to 87 farming. So going off the wiki with this, it's going to be about 40k RCXP per hour, and also another 5,000 mining and about 7,000 crafting. I don't think I'm quite going to get another mining level going all the way up to 85, but it should give me like 250 to 300k more XP. I didn't check how much money I'm going to make from all the blood runes though, because I kind of want that to be like a little surprise for when I get done with it. But I'm just going to start going now. I'll see you guys once I get the first level, which will probably be a little bit over 3 hours. So here we are, level 78 rune crafting. I've also made a total of 6,200 blood runes so far, and you can still receive 200 each to Ali Morsane, so that's about 1.2 million GP so far, and I'm not even really that far into it, so I'll be making a lot of money from this. So at my current stats right now, I am rank 106 for Ultimate Ironman. Really close to top 100 now. I am going to be ending the video here because, as you guys know, it's been a while since my last video, so I do want to get this out to you guys. And the runecrafting guide is pretty slow, so if I wait any longer, it'll probably be like another half a week to a week before you guys see this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try to get the next one out as fast as possible. But since I'm just sitting here doing runecrafting, there's not really going to be much that I can record, so I'm going to have to try to find a way to make the next video long enough to get it out within a decent amount of time. So yeah, thank you guys as usual. Thank you for being patient with these. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.